What's up, wolves and wolvettes? It's your boy, James C. Lovett. Okay, yes, the Badwolf. All right, so let's get to it. Now, a couple of you people have asked me, why do I ask you guys to get the birth certificate authenticated? Some of you guys have been skipping the process. Trust me, I'll know for the most part, or I'll figure out if you're not doing the whole thing. And I'm just going to put this out here because a couple people, they have their channels, they're doing the same processes, a little bit different and whatever else. But one of the reasons why, although very few people, most of my people, when they get consultations, they do it, they follow the videos, they get it down. But you can't neglect getting your birth certificate or CO, even your COLB. You don't have to, but I recommend doing it, getting it authenticated. And I'll go over some of that information. Because here's the thing. Well, you know what? Let's just jump into it, and it'll explain itself. All right, so kind of got some notes here and whatever else. Now, I made a little bit of a video about this before, so sorry if this is redundant for some people. But essentially, why the authentication process? Why not just get an apostille or a certification? Now, remember, your birth certificate on there has what? Birth certificate. Okay? Now, when utilizing the word birth, okay, and the certificate, let me see here. Apologize for showing you guys the back of my head. I know it's not the loveliest thing, but just deal with me for a second here. Okay, so right here in the legal definition of, oh man, get me back in there. Okay, of certificate. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's rather long and boring. But it's a written assurance, so you are assuring something, a surety, of official representation that some act has or has not been done, or some event occurred, okay, or legal formality been complied with. Okay, so let's get through all of that to the bottom, because this is important, people. Get your pens and paper out. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. No goods can be exported by certificate. So a good. If you see the word certificate on there, it's a good. An event occurred with a good, a product. Okay, except what was that? You in the back? No, the pretty girl with the you. Okay, and the friend. Okay, what is it? Foreign goods. Formerly imported, on which the whole or a part of the customs paid on the importation is to be drawn back. Now, if you didn't just go, whoa, I don't know what to tell you. So if you see the word certificate, that means there is an exchange of foreign goods formerly imported that customs, somebody is paying on or has paid. Money was, something transpired financially for that foreign piece of good. And what is that? That foreign piece of good is you. Or more so-ish, your nom de gore, your war name, your Sesticate trust, your birth certificate, your, if you will, alter ego. All right? Because you and that entity are merging minds, merging realities, lives. Your multiverses are flowing into each other. Sorry, kids. So, yeah. If you see the word certificate, that's what it is. Okay, so let's go on. Countries that are signers of the Hague Conventions use apostilles to verify that these are genuine documents being transferred between people in that same not convention, but basically the same jurisdiction. Okay. Countries that are not a part of that convention, Hague or Hogue, use authentication for the same purposes. So as you can see here, depending on which jurisdiction you're in, your form is going, the process that you have done to that form is going to bring it into the jurisdiction of one of them. Certification is an in-house domestic equivalent of a guarantee that basically is the same thing as like an apostille. So, what this tells you, or what I'm going to tell you, is that the United States is part of the Hague Convention. Did you catch that? The United States of America never signed that convention. So if you get something authenticated on, let's say, the state and federal level, you're putting it out there. There's a lot of information right there for those playing the home game, that this document is now brought into the jurisdiction of one of those particular elements. Hence why, for those people who are claiming that you are a United States national, state citizen, an American with sovereign abilities, a sovereign person who lives in America, a Native American of the tribe, whatever your last name is, this is why when we do this to the birth certificate and or the certificate of live birth, we are guaranteeing, they're telling you that it is now under the jurisdiction of this and has to be referenced when you turn it in to the DOS. Now, if you've received a letter, which a couple people have, that state by your birth certificate, because you most likely you didn't get it authenticated, or you possibly could have been born in Washington, D.C., or possibly like a Commonwealth area, depending on what it says on your birth certificate. And if you get that authenticated, you're still looking at the fact that all the information on there is still saying that you were born in a territory. So I don't know if you can really take their outside documents truly, like as like you can't. I don't think you can really say that you were born in like South Africa, get it, bring it here and say and have it authenticated to be a U.S. national. I don't think that's how it works. But if you were born here on this land and you want to ensure that your document is processed the correct way, so the known distinction between the United States territory and the United States of America geographical landmass is known correctly, aka not a 14th Amendment citizen, you have to get it authenticated. Okay? So, now here's one of the things too. If they ask you, where is this being sent, or what is this for? And a lot of people don't have a clue. They're like, I don't know. It's because what they're really trying to tell you here, and this is what I found out, is that, you should always get 2 or 3 copies of this. All right. Matter of fact, I would just say get 3. I think the first one, because I just did it, because I've never seen my birth certificate, because I've always had just my COLB. That you get 3 copies. Just get 3 copies. I think the first one's like $20, and then the second and third one another 3. After they hit you with whatever else, I think I paid $36 for 3 of them. Okay, get it. But I digress. So when they ask, what country is this for? What are you processing this under? Okay, so what they're really saying is they want to know if you are basically trying to put it in a Hague Convention jurisdiction or a non-Hague Convention jurisdiction. Why does that matter? Because once again, if you claim that it's for the United States or from one of their countries in the Hague Convention, it's gonna come back as a certified or an apostille. If you use a non-Hague country, that's when it goes underneath that correct jurisdiction. So you want to make sure that you use a non-Hague country. I don't think I have that up right now. Nope, don't have it up right now. Okay, so what you'll have to do is Google literally list of non-Hague, Hague convention countries. Non. Once you do that, like I think Indonesia might be one, I think Taiwan is another. There's a couple more, okay? So when you're doing business with the states, ensure that you give them one of those countries. Say, I'm doing business with, or this is in for something in reference to this country. They will then give you a correct authentication on it. Otherwise, they like to go, apostille, apostille, certified, 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 certificate, apostille. An authentication. Fine. I'm just kidding. I have no idea how they do it, but hey, we know what's going on, so you never know. Anyway, so that's the difference, guys. You have to get that done. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the step-by-step process on that, and the other. You know where to send it. Just Google Office of Authentications. So you want to do it on the state level and on the federal level, not just one. Trust me on this process. I know my good wolves out there listen to what I'm telling them to do, and they does it, and that's why they have successes. So there's some additional next level stuff, but we'll save that for consultations and things of that nature. So for those people who do want to find out a little bit more information, feel free to set up a consultation and I'll go over it. Also, don't forget to check out my cousin Courtney, who I provided his information before, his email. For those people who want to do trusts, I've made information. He also has this information and some new information that goes with trusts and whatnot. So hit him up on that. And that's about it, guys. Gonna make some more videos, and then I'm going to enjoy the rest of my weekend because it's starting to look nice outside, or at least decent enough to make some barbecue. So check out the comments. Don't forget to check out the videos. Don't forget to, if you want files or consultation, information down below. If it's not there, blacksite32.com is how you get going for those people who don't have that information. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for supporting. Have a great day.